Clients, this one's for you. Have you ever thought to yourself, do I really have to talk about this again? You've told your story so many times to therapists, coaches, healers, friends. You hear it spinning around in your brain. And every time you end up drained, exhausted, and sometimes even feeling worse than when you started. If you've ever walked away from a session thinking, I don't want to keep reliving this over and over, you're not alone. And there is another way. Talking about trauma, it activates the same neural pathways as when it happened. It's like reliving it. Reliving the story recharges the emotional loop instead of dissolving it. And we don't want to do that. Clients get retraumatized, feeling stuck on repeat, right? Just over and over again. And many times we end up feeling like healing is going to take forever. And that can be so disappointing. It can be frustrating. No wonder why so many people feel burned out by healing. It's not that you're broken, it's that you've been using a method that wasn't designed to set you free. It really wasn't designed to stop the loop from happening. The subconscious doesn't need the full story to release an imprint. It's already there. And our subconscious doesn't speak our native language. In fact, story often distracts from the real block, energy stored in the body. And healing can be faster, safer, and lighter when you bypass words. The truth is, you don't have to talk about it to heal it. That's the beautiful thing about transformative art healing. In transformative art healing, you never have to reveal what you're working on. Your practitioner doesn't ask you what your issue or your problem is. You get to keep that all to yourself. The process uses color, shape, texture, and symbol instead of words. The practitioner guides you through this 12-step process, and you translate the energy, not the story, onto paper, creating what we refer to as a visual wound or a visual topic. The imprint is released, and then we not only release it, but we replace it with what we refer to as a yantra, a high frequency anchor that reprograms your system. It recalibrates. That means you can finally heal in privacy without retraumatization, without talking about it over and over again. And one of my students who shared her personal testimony said that she had a profound release. She felt a heaviness completely leave her. The session felt sacred and gentle. Even though she released so much old junk, her body, mind, and relationships shifted so fast, it surprised her. And she had tried everything. In fact, she's a professional herself. So let's try something right now. Bring to mind gently something that has been frustrating you. If it had a color, what would it be? If it had a shape or a texture, what would it look like? That right there, because I know it popped up for you. That's the imprint. That's the language. That's the issue. And imagine clearing that without having to explain it to anyone. That's what transformative art healing does. We then lead you through a process using various techniques to clear that out. So healing doesn't have to be long, hard, or story driven. You don't have to re-traumatize yourself to release it. You get to keep your privacy. You deserve a process that respects that privacy and your energy. And you're not broken. You don't need to relive it or tell it again to heal it. Your healing can be private, sacred, and freeing. So, clients, if you have ever thought, do I really have to talk about this again? The answer is no. There's a better way. With transformative art healing, you never have to relive the story. You can release what's stuck and step into freedom. And in my next video, we are going to explore healing that energizes you instead of drains you. And I do want to say that if you are working with a mental health practitioner or licensed therapist, continue to do so. This does not replace that, but it can come alongside and help you on your journey. So in the meantime, grab my free masterclass from Stuck to Shifted. I'll put the link in the bottom and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Make sure to hit the notification bell so that you get notified. And if any of this resonates with you, then hit the like button and let me know if you've ever felt exhausted by therapy or healing. And if you are just over having to talk about it one more time, I mean, even if it isn't something super heavy, it's like, oh my gosh, do I have to talk about this yet again? Healing doesn't have to drain you. It doesn't have to be this like thing you have to do. It can be fun. It can actually be fun, and you can release it without talking about it again. Remember that you are not broken. You are beautiful.